Hello all, we are back with another podcast. This time this is designed for MSME owners and IT professionals who help them in deciding the cloud matters. I see a lot of clutter around cloud. People are confused. At the most, MSMEs adopt cloud for email system or for some online drive storage, not beyond that. So today I will devise 6 questions. I will suggest answer to those 6 questions which will help MSMEs and the IT professionals who are advising them on cloud matters. It will help them declutter their confusion. It will help them understand to what extent they can adopt cloud computing. So the first question to declutter the confusion around the cloud computing is, who should go cloud? Who should go cloud? We have to ask question to ourselves, do I have stable internet connectivity or not? As soon as you move to the cloud, you are dependent on cloud. You must have dependable internet connectivity. Now the next question would be, how much internet is required? So there is a thumb rule. If you want to take entire business on cloud, if you want to use all your data on cloud, you should have 200 kbps upload and 200 kbps download speed for each user, for each remote user. Let's say for example, you have 25 users in your office. At your office, you should have 5 Mbps upload and 5 Mbps download speed. Now, second most important question one needs to ask, do I have a alternate or standby internet connectivity or not? You cannot afford all your users to be idle and unproductive if your internet is down. You need to have another similar bandwidth internet connectivity. And the third question is, what is the size of a single file which my users are going to work on cloud? If the file size is not more than 50 MB, you are all good to go on cloud. If your file size is more than 50 MB, like you are using Autocad, 3D Studio, Solidworks type of files, you cannot go cloud all alone. You need to adopt hybrid cloud technology. Another question we need to evaluate is, why should I go cloud? So for this purpose, you need to answer 3 questions. 1. Do you prefer OPEX or CAPEX? If you prefer OPEX, cloud is the right thing for you. Second question you need to ask is, do I have majority of the users distributed geographically? So if 30% of the users are distributed geographically, if they are working from your small branch offices or from their home or working remotely, if they are more than 30% of your total users, you can go on cloud. If 70% plus of your users are just in your office, on-premise is a better option. And the third most critical question, am I okay giving away all my data to a third party and entrusting them with the integrity of my data? You also need to self-check your preference about the exit barrier. You need to understand how high the exit barrier in case tomorrow you want to go back from cloud to on-premise. If the exit barrier is high and you are uncomfortable, cloud is not the thing for you. Third question is about what to ensure before I go on cloud. So first of all, you have to focus on the storage space. You need to make sure that you have enough cloud storage space, enough for all your files, all your emails, and all your application data. Not only that, but also the backup of all these things. So you should have enough space to let users work on their data and let that data being backed up on the cloud. Another thing which you need to focus is deployment of enterprise IT policies. When it is in premise, when you have a lot of infrastructure, you can implement your enterprise policies, and those policies could be in terms of department wise data access, permissions, versioning, VPN, user wise application access, trusted devices, and data backup. So whether you have provided for all these things on your Go Cloud plan or not. And the third thing, which is very important, is whether you have implemented data leakage prevention policies. Are you okay when your data is going on cloud and you have ensured that your data will not be leaked over USB ports or email attachments or over the internet cloud drives? So these three things are very important to ensure before you decide on your Go Cloud strategy. So once you are sure that you are good to go cloud, when you try to find out the costing of your cloud adoption, you will find it expensive. So why is it costly? So first, you have adequate storage for all your files, applications, emails, and the backup of all the data that you will contract. Then you need to implement the enterprise policies, and these enterprise policies will require specialized agents to be installed on your users' devices so that these enterprise policies are implemented on the devices. And the third, you will also need to subscribe to cloud services for DLP to prevent data leakage from email, internet, or USB drives. So when you are required to buy so many agent software licenses and so much of space on the cloud and so many cloud services for enforcing the policies, it will turn very expensive. And as per our estimate, it happens to be at least 10,000 rupees to 15,000 rupees per user per year if all these are accommodated in cloud services. So you might find it expensive, costly to adopt cloud. You also might find it complex to adopt cloud. When we talk about purchasing so many agent license, that means that you have to install those agents on each and every user's computer. When we talk about subscribing to so many cloud services for enterprise IT policy enforcement, data leakage prevention, backup, you need to subscribe to many cloud services also. You have to manage those different cloud services also. And that's how, if you go for all these things, so many agents, so many cloud services, it becomes complex also. So having understood that cloud computing turns out to be very complex and expensive because need of multiple agents to be installed and need of subscribing multiple cloud services. So the format itself is complex and expensive. How about changing this format? How about having all these services? How about having all these features with single agent and single cloud service? Introducing Blackbox One Cloud. This is our revolutionary product. Agent is one, service is one. You don't have to install so many agents and overhead your computer system. You don't have to subscribe to so many cloud services and manage their users and dashboards. It is single service, single console, single agent, and that costs approximately 3,000 to 5,000 rupees per user per year, and it includes everything you can imagine. Full cloud storage in terms of 4 terabyte, 16 terabyte, 30 terabyte, 138 terabyte, whatever you want. It includes the agent, which is taking care of all your policy enforcement, data leakage prevention policies, and device hardening. It takes cloud backup and gives the report. So we are so happy and excited to offer this kind of product to MSMEs who find cloud computing very expensive and complex. We have made it simple and we have made it very cost effective. Thank you so much.